Hey yo, it's J Rams here, back at it again with another video. Before we get started, can you please like, comment, and subscribe? That would mean a lot to me. Can you see my puppy? Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Yo, this dog do not want to listen. She's seeing all the people, all the food. We about to get food right now, me and my boyfriend. Yo, pumpkin, pumpkin. Say hi. Say hi.
I got free donuts.
Yo, he's so happy he just got free donuts.
No, I told him. I said, "Oh, they may be only for you."
They're selling sugar. Yo, sorry about that. Wait. Bro. Only cinnamon sugar. It's not apple. That's good. That is good.
Sure.
I'm trying to make a video. Basically, I was want to talk about like
I want to talk. No, go.
How is life going? Shitty, right?
Yeah.
It's going shitty. But we're about to get food right now. About to go to a park. That donut was busting.
Finish it, there's two.
That donut was busting. Say hi. Oh my God! Look at you. Can't even see your face. Yo. Nigga shining bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. So basically what I want to talk about is like, there's always gonna be challenges in life, like, and I've been going through a lot of them. But I feel like where my mental is right now is like, you have to figure out what's right for you. And that's what I've been doing. Like this whole journey I'm been going through is like figuring out what's right for me. Do I want to give up or do I want to see where it goes? And sometimes you feel like you want to give up because it's easier to, but you have to like realize that like what's best for you is really like sticking it out sometimes, you know, figuring out like how to stop old habits that you've done, and stop old habits that, you know, blocked you and blocked out your blessings and blocked out people that were supposed to be in your life, but they didn't get the chance to be in your life because you blocked them out, because you just wanted to run away, or you just didn't like the, you know, the scenario of things or how everything was panning out. I'm so sorry for the sun. The sun is busting right now. But you didn't like how it panned out, so you feel like, you know, running away is the answer. But like, honestly, like, the struggle is forming you into who you are. Like, it's not just for like shits and giggles. It's more to like form you into the person you are, like your character, you know. If I haven't been through all the shit I've been through, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. And I'm still forming into the person I am today because I notice my flaws. I notice how I talk now. Like, I realize, like, ever since 8 months ago, 9 months ago, I was not the same person as I am now. And that's because I'm trying to stop old habits. I'm trying to be better than what I was, you know what I mean? But if I ran away from the things that were foreign to me or that weren't, let's say, what I wanted, because everybody wants something different and it didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. If I ran, I wouldn't have learned so many things, having grown and understood, you know, different type of people. You know, in order to understand yourself and other people, you have to really take a chance on yourself and take a chance with people. Like, you have to really like sit down with yourself and be like, I know that they're not, you know, the most perfect. Nobody's perfect in this world. And, you know, for me, I have a lot of, you know, structural views where I'm like, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you, you know, you to do that. But then I'm like, I'm not that person. I don't know what they've been through. I haven't, you know, I'm not talking to them in the way they understand. You know, everybody has a different language that they understand. You can't just talk to all people the same way. I feel like you have to really have a personality when you talk to people and really, you know, understand the energy, the vibe, you know, the frequency that you're under while you're talking to that person. But if you're just stale and not open-minded to the fact that people are different and that, you know, circumstances change, I think that it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to understand that, like, you know, life is not, you know, just, you know, a game. It's more of a learning curve with experience, because I experienced a lot of things which now I can help people, but now there's things I haven't experienced that I'm learning from because I haven't experienced them. So it's kind of like that back and forth tug of war, you know, game where it's like, you know, I'm winning, and then I'm losing, because it's like, you're not gonna win everything. You're not gonna understand everything. And to understand things, you have to be vulnerable enough to be like, I don't understand it, or I don't understand how to communicate with you, or I don't understand how to tell you my feelings because of how things are and how things pan out. So it's like really a learning curve, and it also just forms you, because once you realize that, you know, that there's something wrong with you, it's easier. That there's not something wrong with you, but like you understand that like there's something wrong that you're doing, and once you understand that there's something wrong that you're doing, you can learn from that, because if you didn't know, you wouldn't change, but now you know, so now you can change. You know what I mean? When I didn't know, you know, how I was acting, and it was very hard for me to even want to change, because I'm like, where do I even start? You know what I mean? But when I really sat down with myself and understood what I was doing, understood how I was processing things, understood how I was talking, understood how other people were talking, it made me understand that a version of a way to help myself and help other people, you know what I mean? And it's gonna take time. Like, I'm still in that process of figuring out like shit's not always going to be perfect, but are you going to give up just because it's not perfect? Are you going to give up because it's not the way you want it? You can form it into the way you want it once you know your circumstances, but if you run away from it, you're not going to understand it because you ran away from it, so you missed out on your opportunity. So it's like, you got to like hold up. Like, I'm not a patient person at all. Like, I am not patient. I have no patience whatsoever. But I'm learning how to be patient, and I think that's, you know, where I'm starting to learn. Like, I realized that my whole life I didn't have patience, but now I'm learning how to be patient. So now I'm figuring out what I'm doing wrong, because I either talk too fast in a conversation, and I miss something. Or I thought I was listening, but I was really talking because I was impatient. So it's a whole lot of like juggling game. But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, don't run away from things that are made for you. Don't run away from things that don't seem like the way you envisioned it, because it's gonna form into the way you envision it if you just give it patience, time, and settle within that, and really be committed. I think a lot of people struggle with commitment, and I struggle with commitment as well. But I think that that's the biggest challenge. Like, if you could be patient and really commit to something and see where it takes you and see where it goes, yeah, it might not always pan out the way you want it. Yeah, it might not be, you might lose it, but at least you learn something from it if you didn't already gain something from it. So, I think that, you know, that's the message. Like, don't run away from your problems. Don't run away from your issues. Learn your lessons. Know your blessings, you know, and really just understand like who you are, like 100%, because a lot of people in this world now just, you know, make crazy decisions without, you know, really being patient. And I think that's also why we have so much like violence and crime and all these other things, because a lot of people are not patient with what they're doing. They're more impulsive, you know what I mean? So don't be impulsive. Take your time, understand, and yeah, peace.